Alright, y'all, so this is going to be about Jayland Walker, alright? So, I just watched the body camera footage of it. Alright, so for anybody who hasn't watched body camera footage, y'all can go watch it for yourself. Obviously, I'm not going to post it because it is graphic content. Now, in the video, it starts off as a pursuit, alright? He fled from a traffic stop for whatever reason he fled, alright? That's hasn't been released, but that's his business, alright? He fled from a traffic stop, alright? Somewhere during the pursuit, he fired a shot out the window, alright? It's very early on in the pursuit. I would say probably the first 2 or 3 minutes in the video. He fires a single shot, during the pursuit, alright? A few more minutes go by, he gets out the vehicle while the vehicle's still moving, so he jumps out. He starts running. Alright, so officers at this point believe that he has a weapon on him, as he obviously just fired a shot at the officers during the pursuit, alright? So anyways, he gets out, starts running, officers obviously chase behind him. He turns around, alright? It looks like he grabs his waistband, he turns around, they open fire on him, alright? So up until this point, I don't have a problem with anything they did because they didn't do anything, alright? Now, where the shots come in, alright? Now, I was trying to count the shots, alright? And, obviously it goes by so fast that you would have to actually just slow it down and count each individual shot, look at different body cameras and all that. But reports are saying 60 to 90 shots were fired, alright? And there are multiple gunshot wounds when the medical examiner arrived, alright? So, do I think the officers were justified in shooting? He already fired a shot at y'all one time. He turns around after running. He pulls out his waistband. At that point, yeah, I do think that you're justified in shooting, alright? But 60 to 90 shots, no, alright? That is overkill in my opinion. There's no reason to fire 60 to 90 shots. That's overkill, alright? A couple other things I want to address. Number one, his lawyer. Alright, he said he was shot in the back to begin with, which he wasn't. He was not shot in the back to begin with. Alright, he turned towards the officers. So he wasn't shot in the back. He wasn't shot in the back to begin with. Now, once he hit the ground, was he shot in the back? Yeah, he probably was. Because again, they fired 60 to 90 shots. And from what I saw in the video, it looks like, I would say, probably 10 to 15 shots were fired after he hit the ground. Now, it looks like that's not all 8 officers. It looks like it's 1 to 2 officers that fired those shots. Another thing, people are saying that he was handcuffed during the incident, alright? So, that's police protocol. As far as I know, at least in my state and other states that I know of, that's police protocol. Alright, it doesn't matter if the suspect has been stabbed, shot, tased, whatever case may be, dog bite, whatever case may be, alright. The person is handcuffed for the officer's safety so that they don't try to grab a gun again, grab their gun, whatever case may be. They might be strung out on drugs, have superhuman strength, whatever case may be, alright? So they are handcuffed for their reason. So a lot of people are questioning that, outraged about that. That's protocol, alright? Another thing, they rendered aid, alright? They rendered aid during this. I will say that they did render aid immediately after the shooting. Another thing, people talking about what the chief of police said. Alright, he said that he didn't feel there was a reason to feel threatened. Alright, now I could sit here and say that, but I don't know that because I'm not there. I wasn't a police officer. I wasn't there, so I don't know that. Alright, that's just what he's saying. Nobody knows that. Nobody knows how they felt. They're saying they felt scared. Who knows if they really did or not, alright? Another thing, one last thing I want to address, and then I'm going to put my final opinion at the end of this, alright, is riots. Alright, so the police chief is very concerned about riots, alright? So, what I will say is, if you want to get out there and voice your opinion, that's one thing. Alright, but, if y'all start blocking streets, holding up traffic, looting businesses, burning down businesses, any of that, then y'all are also part of the problem. Alright? Burning down a business is not going to help bring this man back to life or get justice for him. Looting businesses is not going to help you bring this man back or get justice for him. You know, holding up traffic for people who had nothing to do with it or may not even live in that state or that town is not going to bring that man back or get justice for him. Alright? That's not how you do it. Alright? You get a lawyer, you fight it in court. You don't go out there and destroy other people's property or disrupt other people's lives because of that. Alright, that's not how you do it. You know, you get a platform like I have, and that's how you do it. Or you take it to court, you take it to the news. That's how you do it. Not blocking the streets, alright? Now, I will say, hopefully they don't do that, alright? Hopefully it remains peaceful, and like I said, the police chief is very cautious of what's going to happen. So we'll see how that goes. Now, as far as my final opinion on it, do I think the officers were justified in shooting him? The actual shooting of him, yes. Because everybody's talking about he was unarmed, yes. But when you fire a shot at an officer, okay, during a pursuit, you get out, you run, you turn back towards the officer, and you pull out your waistband, obviously they're going to think you have a gun. Alright? But 69 shots, no, that's definitely overkill. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. As always, thank y'all for watching, and y'all stay safe out there.